do not want to listen, if you do not...
Where were you? Where were you? When we asked. When we asked.
They've never asked.
Now you tell us. You have the audacity. You have the audacity. You have been fighting deportation.
Yes, I am. You do not. You don't know what you're talking about.
You are a liar. You are a liar. You are a liar.
Very important people. I'm pleased to Dr. Dark.
We are immigrant youth. We are immigrant youth. Undocumented and unafraid. We are the immigrant. We are the immigrant. Liberation movement. Liberation movement. Has directly impacted youth. We demand. To be heard. Let us speak. We. Undocumented youth. Demand. A clean bill. That protects immigrant youth. Without hurting our families. Handing it over. To Trump. We demand accountability.
And I quote you. To work out a package. Of border security. In struggle. To our parents.
Okay, you've asked some questions. You've asked some questions. Okay. Thank you for this. No, I want to... No, you've asked questions. You have
That in the future. You support. All future cases.
Did you see her teeth? They almost flew out of her mouth. She literally had to shove her dentures back in. That, of course, was one of the most vile, villainous, and corrupt politicians in D.C., Nancy Pelosi, getting a taste of her own medicine. That actually took place some time ago in San Francisco when word got out that Pelosi was negotiating with then President Trump over increased border security. But it actually foreshadowed what's happening now. And that's this massive rupture that we're seeing within the Democratic Party. But the sides have switched. As many of you know, just days ago, we witnessed this.
Immigrants flowing into the city. Watch.
And that we are joining with the city and state administrators.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here with Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and members of our delegation, as well as other members from other states that are here to see for themselves what the migration dynamic is in our nation.
Yeah, that's AOC and her fellow Democrats getting shouted down by protesters in Manhattan who have absolutely had it with illegal immigration. They frankly had it with the lawlessness of the Democrats in general. The Democrat Party is the party of the total breakdown of law and order. I mean, just think about Pelosi herself, what a symbol she is of that breakdown. For example, she was once asked if insider trading should be banned from Congress. This is how she responded.
Nancy Pelosi was asked if insider trading should be banned for Congress members. This is how she responded.
This is a free market, and we are a free market economy that should be able to participate in that.
All the while knowing that more than 50% of Congress members are millionaires, whereas only 8% of Americans are.
Yeah, that's right. It's a free market. But some people like Nancy are above the market, aren't they? There's a little known trading secret among experts, the insiders, that you always track what corporate CEOs are doing with their company's stock. So if they're buying up a bunch of their own company's stock, That must mean that they just had a board meeting that produced numbers for an amazing sales quarter. So their stock is going to surge as soon as they report those numbers, with the CEOs then all positioning themselves ahead of time to profit from that surge. But of course, it always works the other way. If we see these CEOs dumping their company's stock, then you know they had a bad quarter and they're bailing out before their stocks tank once word gets out. So that's what corporations like BlackRock do to bribe politicians. They give that kind of insider information to politicians before the sales reports are publicly announced so you can buy or sell accordingly. And by the way, you may not know this, but you and I actually have access to that very same insider information. Thanks to a little-known SEC database, guess what? We can see what and when these CEOs are buying as well. And not only do we get to see in real time, but we get to piggyback on their trades to gain the same advantage for ourselves. Gang, that's why you have got to click on the link below and sign up for a free training with me and my good friend Ross Givens. It's this Thursday, September 28th at 3 p.m. Eastern. Ross is an insider trading expert whose recommendations have led to investment returns of over 200%. Some have hit as high as nearly 1,500%. It's going to be an absolutely amazing free training where you and I can learn how to trade with the same exact insider knowledge as these politicians, but perfectly legally and ethically. So don't wait. Seating registration is limited, so click on that link below right now and register today, and I'll see you for an event that promises to change your life. But Pelosi and the Democrats are increasingly being seen as the party of lawlessness, of societal decay and ruin. Now, this is exactly why the Democrat mayor of Dallas, Eric Johnson, the mayor of the fifth largest city in the entire nation, announced that he is leaving the Democrats and switching parties. He's joining up with the Republicans. It's precisely because the Democrats, in his words, have become the party of lawlessness, the party of BLM, the party of defund the police, and increasingly the party of open borders. This is why Mayor Johnson's defection from the Democrats was actually preceded by another Texas Democrat, Clayburgh County Attorney Kira Talib Sanchez, who announced that she's become a Republican after having served as a Democrat for the last 8 years. And she cited precisely the insanity at the southern border as her reason for switching parties. And that insanity is opening up a massive rift between New York Mayor Eric Adams and the incontinent chief Joe Biden. Adams has been publicly ripping Biden, saying that he's abdicated his law enforcement responsibilities at the southern border. He's failed to provide the necessary leadership to overcome this migration crisis. And it's a crisis that's about to destroy New York City, which, again, don't forget, is one of the single most Democrat cities in the entire nation. According to Mayor Adams, half of Manhattan's hotels are currently occupied by illegal migrants. And also, he's had to inflict a 5% cut from city-funded spending and services in order to accommodate and pay for the illegal migrants. So all of this is to say that, ironically, the lawlessness of the Democratic Party is boomeranging against them. It's actually becoming the occasion for fissures and splits within their own party, and it's being used as an excuse for once loyal Democrats to abandon ship and join up with the Republicans. Then you've got this from Politico today. It's a piece that explains precisely why, in the end, Trump is absolutely crushing Biden in the polls, particularly the ABC Washington Post poll. It's because when all is said and done, gang, Americans overwhelmingly believe that Trump was just a better president. The border was secure. The economy was booming. There was peace abroad, prosperity at home. But with Biden, the border's a mess. Our cities are a mess. The economy's a mess. And all we have abroad is one war after another. So in the end, when all is said and done, American voters overwhelmingly believe that Trump was the better president. And so given that he's running again, they're going to vote for him. And it looks like they're going to vote for him overwhelmingly in an electoral landslide. And so the Democrats really look like they're coming apart here. And given that all of their problems, from the southern border all the way to the incontinent chief who got in there because of their shenanigans, given all of this is ultimately derivative of their own lawlessness, They only have their own lawless selves to blame. Are you ready to join the resistance? Because I'm leading a group of dedicated, courageous patriots who can lead a spearhead into the heart of the secular globalist establishment. We punished Bud Light and Target, driven CNN and the legacy media to near bankruptcy, forced BlackRock to backtrack on ESG, and now we're seeing our conservative-dominated Supreme Court ending affirmative action and protecting religious liberty. In my Insiders Club, I show you concrete steps to take locally and online that will only keep this mass uprising going until the battle is won. Don't wait. Click the link in my description below and join my Courageous Patriots Insiders Club today.